Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, and I'm here to do a daily angel message. And I'm going to be using, the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle deck, and I'm going to get a Blessed Bee card, okay? So let's start with the blessing. I always have to do that. This is for Mother's Day in the United States. Happy Mother's Day to any of the mothers out there, or to anyone that has nurtured and loved kids, their whole life. That's kind of what I have done. I don't have children, but children have always been a part of my life and part of my career path. So I have been a mother to many children, and I have loved every single one of them. So all right, so let's give a shout out. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. And if you have a mother, even if she's in heaven on the other side, give a shout out to her. Think of her and she will be coming in for you, okay? So, Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what is the blessing for today? And this card sticking up. Ooh, a blessing on the earth. And here in the Midwest, you see I'm under a shade. It's going to get up to 88 today, but look at the wind. Oh, it's actually cool. The breeze is really strong. We have a lot of pollen flying in the air, so that's why my eyes are like squinting. It's coming down like rain almost. It's one of those things. You can see a haze in the air, and it's kind of bad right now because we haven't gotten any rain. So it's, if I sneeze, you know why. But this is a blessing on your day, and this is a blessing of the earth. So make sure you're spending time outside. Remember this time of the full moon. We have the full moon today. It's important to keep yourself grounded. That's going to help you rise above any of those emotions that come up. It's going to definitely help you rise above those. So she's just imbuing the earth and nature, and you can see, I don't know if you can see the faces, there's spirit faces in the trees. Can you see that? And so get outside, say hello, ask the nature spirits and sprites to help you release anything that no longer serves you. I do that all the time, and I'm amazed. I start my walk in the woods, and I express that, and by the end of my walk, it's gone. I feel lighter. And they kind of, it's like they whisper things to you that you need to let go of, and you just release it as you walk. So really beautiful. So let's get some messages from the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards. I love this deck. I'm ordering a new deck too. It's like Fairy Spirits or something. It's off Amazon, so it's a really pretty deck. It looks really interesting. Anyway, so I can't wait to get that. Hopefully I'll be getting it sometime next week. So let's see, what are the cards? What is the important message for this Mother's Day, Sunday, May 11th, or whenever you see this? What is the importance of the message for today? Oh, wow. Wait till you see it. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, what is the importance of the message? Yep, that one wanted to come out. Whoops! I gotta hang on to these cards because that wind all of a sudden whips up. Holy Spirit, angels and guides, any more messages? Yeah, that one. And there's one coming out right here. One that wants to come out. And we're going to leave that one. The Queen is at the bottom of the deck. Wow, isn't that beautiful for Mother's Day? Whether you're a mother or not, you're a queen, Yeah, so the Queen, I'm just getting angel bumps. This is so beautiful, you guys. For Mother's Day, the Queen, number 4, which is the Queen offers stability, safety, security to those around her. It's that woman of fertility. It's that, that feminine power, that passion of your creativity in the sacral chakra. It's sexuality, it's friendships. It's so beautiful. And, I love this card because it shows, she has her own cup that she's filling up today. But then here comes a page to the side of her carrying a cup, offering her another cup. And she's got extra to give out to the people around her. She's enjoying music. You may be enjoying music today. And there's something in the corner. Oh, there's a statue of a dog. I've never seen that before, but they drew my attention to it. There's a dog sitting here. And that is, of course, unconditional love and loyalty to the queen. So, wow. So if you might be seeing dogs today. If you see dogs today, if you hear some really beautiful, enchanting music, all of this is, it's to help fill up your own cup and, recognize your worth as the queen today. So I love that. And then let's see what other messages we got. So the first one that came out when I said, oh, and it's not surprising, death. And this is the transformation card. And, if you look at my past videos, guys, I've been going through transformation. You can see it in, oh, there's a Spidey, which is the universe has your back. There was just a spider crawling on the cover of this deck. So universe has your back today. But, all of us have been going through transformation. And if you look back at my past videos, just from the past week, past month, you'll see changes in me. And that's due to the transformation that I've been going through. And it's a daily thing. You peel back one layer and, and you heal and you go through another transformation. It's amazing. And it just shows that, you can do anything while you're going through transformation. I've been here for you while I've been going through transformation. So this is showing, it's, on the rock, it shows like part of the sun. And I just feel like that is, what I'm talking about is even though you're going through a transformation, don't be afraid to share your light with others and your stability with others because, you've been on this journey and you have an amount of stability. You have the sun, the light within. And so don't be afraid to share that with others. And there's this deep foundation. There's the the ebb and flow of things throughout the day that you're gonna see, but this is transformation happening within and possibly around you as well. Things no longer serving you, being swept away by that water. And then we got, oh my gosh, we got the queen and we have the high priestess. And the high priestess is, it's like the highest realm of spiritual connectiveness. And it's discernment. Discernment is a spiritual gift. I'm sorry, I'm at the park, and there's kids, a little girl playing on the slide. So that's a message, you may want to add some playfulness into your day. But discernment is a spiritual gift. It's discerning energies. It's discerning, discerning decisions, making decisions and being able to discern between the options that you have. It's presence, being in the present moment. It's prophecy, vision. So the high priestess is all seeing, all knowing, and it's tapping into your very highest spiritual connections. So you may be getting visions, you may be getting prophetic dreams. It just knowing and a knowing of what is happening around you. And it's a number 2, which, again, that's the universe having your back. You are the universe. You are one with the universe when you're in this energy. So really beautiful. And then we have, oh my gosh. Okay, then we have the novice. This is innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill without practice. It's unstable curiosity, and it's a 5, which is change. So the novice is kind of the fool energy in the traditional tarot. So she's taking off on a new journey. This is a new beginning. And the novice doesn't always have all the answers. You know, it's the novice is taking a leap of faith, walking into the unknown by faith. I always say this, walking by faith, not by sight. And, you know, so you may be, you know, a beginner, you know, having that innocence of innocence, and, you know, people may see that as ignorant, but it's not. It's that you're walking with God. You're walking a spiritual path rather than just the physical, you know, the 3D matrix path. And you know, some of you are learning how to, you know, to use your new skills, and, you know, without practice. And it's like every time I do a mediumship read, every single one is so different that I learn from each one. I learn something, and it's like Spirit is having me do the readings so that I can learn, and they're throwing in different things every time. It's amazing. You know, how people come in differently, and sometimes they come in differently, and I notice it, and I say this to the person, and they say, "Oh my God, you know, I saw them like that." And so it's a sign. Sometimes I'm seeing things that are signs for the person that I'm reading for, but I don't know that until I express it to them and they validate it. So it's a learning, is my point, that when you're trying your skills, you know, don't be hard on yourself, because it is a learning. You're practicing and you're learning, right along. Spirit is teaching you as you go. So it's pretty incredible. I'm amazed at how different each reading is, you know, even for mediumship readings. So really beautiful. So the novice, don't be afraid, you know, to be that beginner and start, and practice, you know, new skills with practice, or trying your new skill without practice, because you learn as you go. And then we have the wasp, and the wasp is about anger, and this is retaliation and jealousy. So I feel, you know, with this full moon energy, today, it started coming in, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I felt it coming in, and your emotions, yeah, I think it was Thursday, your emotions, you may be feeling emotions come up from deep within that just come out of the blue, and you're like, where did that come from, you know? But just try to, if you can, try to observe the emotion as it comes up, and, you know, and ask it why it's here, what it's teaching you, or where it's coming from, and just let it go, you know. And if you don't get any reason or answer, don't worry about it, because more than likely you're going to be shown. The important part is letting it go, and more than likely you're going to be shown by Spirit. If you ask Spirit that, what was that about, they're going to show you in another way what it was about. So no worries about, you know, getting an answer. It's just the importance of releasing any emotion that comes up, letting it flow up and out. You know, some of you may be able to write about it and get answers that way as well, because when you're writing, you're connecting with your higher self, your spiritual self. But I feel this anger, you know, some of you may have anger coming up from deep within, from childhood, you know, from being a wee little one, and, you know, just letting it come up. You may want to do scream therapy, you may want to write it down, you may want to exercise, you know, exercise, believe it or not, can, like going on a walk or a run, can help transmute energies for some people. So it's really interesting. I I did a reading for somebody yesterday, and that came out. They said that they were going to go for a run, and I said, oh, Spirit was telling me that, yeah, that helps you transmute the energies. And I was like, wow, I had never gotten that before. So, for some of you, that's possible too. And like dancing, any movement can help transmute those energies from fear to love and release them. And that's the same with emotion. So, but I also feel this wasp, this is people around you. You may see people around you feeling angry, feeling jealous, feeling, in that retaliation mood. And did you hear that? There was a little girl in the background going, ah! So there may be people around you from your past that may feel jealous, that may feel angry, or, because some of the people are getting karma as well. So, but just know that, you are protected, and know that the thing that you have to remember is that any emotion that comes up for you is to release that, to go forward. Okay. And then we have, and this is a number 3, which is birth, death, and rebirth. Okay, and then we have, I should say one other thing about the emotion is releasing it or transforming it, feeling it and transforming it as you walk, as you write, as you dance, as you move, that kind of thing. You'll feel it. And then we have another 5. So we have 55 on the cards, which is major change happening right now. And that's what I feel is going on. There's major changes coming in. And, our soul craves that change. And it's our 1717 on the clock. I just looked up. You're on the right path. Our soul craves change. It's the ego that creates fear about change. So it's surrendering any change and going with the flow, so that you are more comfortable in that change. And the communication card, this is number 5. I think I pulled this last night for the general read, and I said, this could be communication coming in from, if you're twin flame, from your person. This could be you communicating, the two of you communicating telepathically, or through your third eye visions, through music. It could be same thing. It could be spirit wanting to communicate with you, or communicating with you through signs out in nature, through the birds, through music, through the trees, through water. They may be communicating with you. So pay attention and listen to any communication. This also may be communication coming in about, new endeavors that are coming to you, because this is a new beginning. We're being shown that there's a new beginning here, with the death card and with the novice, and the high priestess. So, but we're always going through transformation, that death. We're always going through that in little ways in our daily lives, and it's learning to surrender and go with the flow of it. That's sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's like you get to a certain point on your journey where it is easier said. it is easier to go through your day and recognize that this is just a transformation I'm going through. Everything's okay, all is well. Okay, I hope this helps. This has been a long reading today. Lots to say on Mother's Day. Again, happy Mother's Day. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me at tch4tomorrow@gmail.com. I love you all so much. Namaste.